Hand dyeing papers and fabrics gives really unique and unpredictable results, which makes it a really fun technique to include in your craft projects. Recently I've been experimenting with dyeing papers and fabrics using lots of different natural ingredients, giving me a nice variety of natural colours. In today's video I'll be sharing some of the dyes I've been trying out and showing you how you can make them yourself. To make natural dyes, you want to find natural ingredients that are strongly pigmented. I raided my pantry and fridge to make most of the dyes in today's video, but you can also look in your garden for certain plants or go to your local grocery store. To make the dyes themselves is actually really easy. You just want to put your chosen ingredient into water and bring it to the boil. I estimate about half water to half the product or the produce that you use, and as it boils you should be able to see the colours begin to bleed out. Depending on what you're using to make your dye, you may want to boil anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Some produce will take longer than others for the colour to bleed. You can test it and tweak it as you go until you've achieved your desired colour. Once your dye is ready, use a strainer to remove any matter from the water and allow the dye to cool at least a little bit before you use it. Although I personally find that if I use the dye while it's hot, it gives me a deeper colour faster, as it seems to open up all the pores of the paper or the fabric that I'm dyeing. You can dip, soak, spray or paint your dye onto your paper or material for an array of different results. If dyeing with fabric, you can make your own fixative with vinegar. To show you the dyes that I made and some of the colours I was able to achieve, I used some cardstock to sample my colours. I did a quick dip, a double dip and a soak of each colour to see if there were any differences. I found that soaking didn't necessarily give me more pigmentation, but double dipping or triple dipping, by allowing the card to dry in between each dip, I was able to slowly build up more saturated hues. For this video I made dyes using red onion, yellow onion, ground turmeric, coffee, blackberries, blueberries, beetroot, red cabbage and parsley with spinach. In this lot of dyes, my absolute favourites were the blueberry dye and the red cabbage dye. The red cabbage was especially interesting to dye with, as the colour tends to change from a vibrant purple to an indigo blue as you work with it. You can of course experiment with natural dyes by changing the ratio of produce to water, how long you boil the water, how you apply the dye and to what you apply it to, as well as even mixing colours together to create your own custom hues. Some dyes may work better with fabric than with paper and vice versa, but it all depends on the look you want to achieve. What I really love about natural dyes is that every time you do it, you'll get a somewhat different result. It is unpredictable and always delightful to see the surprising outcomes. If you know of any good natural products or plants to use to create vibrant colours, share them down in the comments below so we can expand our colour inventory. I hope you enjoyed this video and will experiment with making your own dyes, and I look forward to sharing some handmade journals using some of these stained papers very soon.